Yes team, we are back with another YouTube episode. Tonight, or today, is the day before the Coaches Collective event #1. The first of its kind in the North East. We're bringing the fitness industry and the coaches of the North of England together to network, collaborate. We're hopefully going to inspire, educate and then challenge them to apply their learnings in their craft as soon as Monday morning. I'm extremely proud to have played a part in this alongside my partner Abby, and as you can see, we are prepared for a very busy room. We had 50 tickets to sell. It's quite an intimate setting and we've sold all 50, which is amazing. It's going to be a very packed room. Tomorrow we've got 6 speakers running from 9 all the way to 5:30, covering multiple different elements of the fitness industry itself, and like I say, I'm extremely excited to see it unfold. Stick around and let's see how it goes down. Welcome to, first and foremost, Training Club HQ and the first Coaches Collective event. It's absolutely amazing to see you all here. The whole thing has been, well, it's been getting cooked up for about 4 or 5 months now, and it's amazing to see so many coaches and PTs here, even fitness enthusiasts as well. The whole event has been built off inspiration, education obviously, which is 100% going to go down today. And the most important thing that I feel in anything that you do is that you obviously go and then apply what you learn. So hopefully, with the amazing speakers that we've got here today, you can do just that. And that's pretty much it. I'll keep it short and sweet. I'm now going to hand you over to our first speaker, who's opening the day, who is also co-founder of the event and owner of Studio 6 down the road, Abby Hutchinson. We'll give her a clap.
And the way that they can deliver content and working with me, and they've enjoyed the training, they've learnt loads. That's way more important to them than the 500 followers that they've gained, right? So the transcript is way more important, especially to me, yeah? You good? Right, I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. Thank you so much. Remember, your hooks can be visual as well, so if you create content outside of the gym in the town, what's it like? I don't know if there's any, like, we have like an Ernie Man's one. It's like a
recognisable landmark.
We've driven off. Yeah. We've got a client.
So guys, we're going to go into speaker 3 now, which is one of our own at the training club, Brett McCartan. How to achieve world-class transformations. We're going to delve deep into all things. It isn't just what the title suggests. No, it's a very interesting chat, and no doubt you'll have lots of questions come off the back of it. Enjoy, and then we'll go into a lunch interval for 45 minutes, and then we'll be into the next speaker, okay? Enjoy, everybody, and I'll hand you over. Right, I'm going to set the time again.
Lovely. Thanks. Just so I don't go over my time. That's why I don't want to take an hour and I've got 40 minutes.
Right guys, we're almost wrapping up the day, so we've come to the end of what has been a fantastic, amazing first ever Coach Collective here, live and direct from Training Club HQ. What you can see going on behind me now is a practical workshop, just to see out the day. So what the guys are doing is they're getting used to delivering to peers, industry peers. Our coaching team, Training Club, Studio 6, we've got Kate, we've got Steve, we've got Marcus and we've got Saman showcasing their expertise, which is absolutely amazing for me to see. It's a great opportunity for them, again, to showcase what they can do and what they do day in, day out as partners being a TC coach. Yeah, like I say, hopefully the guys here now, they've been sitting all day, they're getting amongst it, they're taking cues, new findings that they can then implement straight away come Monday morning with their own clients. We're not wrapping up now, I don't think we're wrapping up the video now, but I guess let's come and see what's going on.
Gotcha. Is this for the YouTube?
Yeah.
Do I get a tag or not?
Of course, we'll tag it.
Shout out to, I don't know what my YouTube channel's called.
Too fucking tall. Right guys, we've got a fellow YouTuber here and a PT from Newcastle, Brendan Pearson. Brendan, just a couple of quick ones, mate. How have you found today? Who was a standout talk, if you want to go and showcase that? What's been a new key learning that you're going to implement and take into your coaching next week?
To be fair, I think because we've had different coaches from different kind of areas, I really enjoyed Chris's talk just about like biomechanics and there's little pointers in terms of like the things about his hands with the external rotation of the shoulder and stuff, little points you can pick up out. Really interested in Ali in terms of the bodybuilding background. Obviously I work with Coach James Sutton, who's from a similar background as well. Just kind of reiterating a lot of points that I've learned from him. I think for me, it's probably more the social media side, Simon. Just, I know there's a lot of things that we can pick up on as coaches, as almost like little influences in itself, in terms of the quality of content we're putting out, when to put it out. But all in all, it's been a really good day. I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
Brilliant. One more question for you, mate. Why are you here essentially? Like, why is continued professional development something that you hold as a priority? And what would you say to a coach who's starting out, who maybe doesn't have that mindset right now? What's your take on that?
I think if you don't invest in yourself and always want to be learning, you're going to get left behind because, well, there's however many coaches here who are doing that. And if you're just stood there happy, comfortable where you're at, which is so easy to get into the habit of being stuck in your old ways. Like I had probably a year of really invested in my education, and I probably backed off a bit, thinking, right, I learned loads there. Yeah. Maybe I've learned enough, but then you kind of get yourself in these sort of environments, speak to other people, and realise, oh shit, like I'm an elsewhere. Like shit, like I realise there's a lot of things that I still need to learn. And I think just being in these environments do make you realise that you need to keep pushing yourself and speaking to people like yourself and looking at where you're at. There's other business owners, other gym owners, top athletes, coaches out there, and being around those people will always push you on and realise, right, I can't get settled at a certain point. I've always got to be pushing for more, and there's so much more you can learn. You're never ever going to be knowing everything. There's always little things, even if it is one or two things that you pick up each time you come to these things. So yeah, definitely invest in yourself more than anything.
I'm a big believer in the cringy saying, or not cringy, cliche, that the more you know, the more you realise that you don't, I guess, isn't it? It's just a continual, it's infinite, the same way people's fitness journeys are. Health and fitness is infinite. Education, learning within the coaching industry, in the fitness industry, is infinite. Do you want to do a shameless plug of your YouTube? I know you do.
Go on, Brendan Pearson on YouTube, and then Brendan Pearson Fitness on Instagram. I'm on nearly 900 subscribers, so I'd like 1,000 by Christmas, so I hope this gets to the few.
Nice. Top man. Right guys, so I'm here with Danny, Emily and Jen. Not bad memory, yeah? Where have you girls come from? I know you all work together. Is it from a gym, or are you working individually out of a gym, so to speak?
Yeah, so it's Jen's gym. Yeah, Base Fitness in Norton.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're like a small studio.
Yeah, and do you all work for that gym, or do you just work out of it?
So these are self-employed, yeah.
Cool, okay, cool. Right, next question then. What has been your biggest takeaway from today that you're going to look to implement next week? I'll go one at a time. Start with Jen.
Yeah. I think the biggest takeaway has probably been just to constantly review business development. Really, it's so easy with us working 14 nowadays, 7 days a week, to just drill constantly, and especially with us only being 3 of us under the same 4 walls, just to constantly review the business and to check in with other trainers and other coaches and other businesses and see what sort of they're doing and continue to progress.
I think for me was also the social media aspect. I know in the break that was something that we all discussed and how we all wanted to implement that together as a business and a team to see how we could progress our businesses further. Yeah.
What's your biggest barrier currently with the social media side of things? Because I think it's a popular problem, seems to be for everyone. We have the same thing, do you know what I mean?
Sounds a little bit arrogant really, but our lead generation's pretty organic, so we, because we're from quite a small village, we build our reputation quite organically, so we get a lot of leads anyway, so it's just making sure that we're putting out the right message and people actually know what we do in-house and not just allowing other people to sell us for us, to use our own voice really to sell our product.
And finally, your biggest takeaway?
I think it was a bit of a mix of both, to be fair. So on the business side of it, like kind of keeping yourself in check, following your own principles, checking in with clients, like making sure their goals are still the same goals, and like life changes, doesn't it? And sorry, I thought someone behind me then. Yeah, life changes, and I just think you've just got to keep reviewing with people because everything changes all the time, and just make sure that you're still going towards the goal that they wanted originally.
Yes. Fantastic. Natural. Thank you very much.
Biggest takeaway being to your first event?
Yeah. It's just all been a blur, if I'm honest. I think I'm coming to the end of like an adrenal slump, I think. Right. I have with me here Sam Bacon from Pioneer Performance. First and foremost, mate, thank you for coming. No worries. How have you found today? What is the purpose of you even being here? Obviously, you're someone who's very intellectual, and obviously you head up education at your place, don't you, as well? So I guess tell the people why further education is such of importance to you, and also reflect on the day. Who's been your favourite speaker, I guess?
Yeah. So I'll speak. So like really good event because like there's a good like range and the caliber of speakers you've got like are really good, and I like that there's different topics because it kind of keeps people engaged and stuff. But there's also been sort of a collective message from all of the speakers, even though their topics were slightly different, of that CPD is like so important. There's a lot of people in this industry who are perhaps like not in it for the best reasons, but if you really want to take this like far and like make a career out of it, then like it's almost a non-negotiable. You need to engage in CPD because it's going to increase your confidence and therefore improve your service, and then make you like be able to charge more and all that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Excellent.
I'm going to ask you something to make you a little bit vulnerable here, I guess. What's been your biggest takeaway, and what would you say is your biggest weakness that you're going to look to go and implement into next week?
So, biggest takeaway is just like reinforce me that you can like never stop learning. Like I've been in this game quite a while, and I'm quite overqualified. So that doesn't mean that I can't still learn from people who perhaps haven't been doing this as long as me. Like you can learn from anyone if you're willing to. Like you need to be like humble enough to do that. What was the second question?
What's your biggest takeaway from today that you're going to look to implement next week?
Biggest takeaway, I think what Simon was saying in terms of like the social media stuff. You could be the best coach in the world, but if you're not putting it out there to the world in an effective way, no one's going to know about you. And like you could have really, really good technical skills, but people will rate you based on your communication skills. So if you can't like communicate your knowledge, people don't know that you know loads of stuff. Right?
Unfortunately, that is the world that we live in these days, isn't it? Unfortunately, it is. You've got to literally be a jack of all trades and be able to communicate clearly and showcase exactly what you're about and your expertise. So yeah, but no, thank you very much, mate. Thanks for coming. Top man. Thank you. Listen, first and foremost, I appreciate you all being here. Like I say, it's been something that we've been building for the last 5 months. It might not look like it takes much, but it does to run an event. And yeah, I think Ali's just made a point there to see so many people like collaborating and networking, because the industry is quite tough. It is, and like everyone's kind of talking bad on each other, calling each other fucking worse and shit. And yeah, it's just nice to see everyone getting along and obviously networking, bouncing off each other, collaborating. And then obviously we've had amazing speakers, and we've tapped into multiple facets of the industry, and we'll continue to do so. That is the whole point of this. But the biggest thing I want you to like think about, and not to be condescending at all, because we're still ever learning all the time, but is to go and apply as much as you can, and don't be afraid to fail. Like what everyone's pretty much said all day, every talk mentioned that fear of failure. You've just got to lean into it and continually develop and continually invest in yourself in the CPD. I hope you have enjoyed today. Like I say, it's completely different. There's nothing like this in the Northeast, which is why we wanted to put it on. I'm sick of travelling all fucking London all the time. Overnight stays costing a fortune, but I do appreciate the speakers who drove a long way, given their days, and a lot of the lads have come from Manchester as well, which is amazing for us to see that you've travelled and have the buy-in to come up and do so. Would you like to touch on anything else?
Yeah, no, just thank you so much for coming and putting your time and money into these things. It does pay dividends, and as I say, we were travelling here, there and everywhere, and we also learned from several people in the industry, and we're like, why aren't these people on a platform? How can we put their skills forward, especially again in the Northeast where things are limited. So I'm really happy with how the days panned out, and thank you so much for coming, and hopefully your brain's ticking, and again tomorrow you'll spend your Sunday and your notebook, and it just means that we're all going to level up and improve, which is what we all want to do in this room. So it's
Has everyone enjoyed it?
awesome.
Yeah. I'd like to do thank you. Just like to also 2 more thank yous to the coaching team of Studio 6 in Training Club. It's nice to see you guys flourish and showcase what you guys can do. I really do believe we are the best in the Northeast, and we'll continue to strive and to hold that title. And the final big thank you, which these guys go really unnoticed. They're new to the game, but they are fucking levels above anyone I've ever worked with. And I think if you're going to be a personal trainer, I think it's the new non-negotiable. As Simon said, Instagram rewards good content. We could not have done this today without Crew Digital. So I'd just like to say a massive thank you and shout out to Jonathan and Brandon, and just come around with applause. Like, to be able to pull off that, just to make it move, it's fucking crazy. The logos, everything from the ground up. It's been a huge project for them, which they're happy to have helped us with and put into their portfolio, which is amazing. But yeah, like I say, thank you.
It's good to do these things, but one of the third pillar that we wanted to kind of add, which was super important, was application. So it's all good to be excited, but don't let the ideas go astray. Jot them down, connect with each other, get each other's numbers and Instagram handles, and reach out. Are you doing this? What did you take about that? And like, how are you doing? Like, don't let it just die down. Run with that momentum, build on it, and hopefully see you all in March as well.
Yeah, see you at the next one. Thank you, everybody. Right, guys, that's a wrap on event 1. It's been an amazing day. My little sidekick here, co-founder of Coach Collective, is going to sign us off. Remember to say like, subscribe.
No, just thank you to everyone who's attended if you're watching this. And if you are coaching the Northeast, then definitely get in touch about our follow-up event, which is going to be in March. This event was kind of born out of the need for something in the Northeast to put people on a pedestal, people we admire and have used in the past. And I can definitely conclude and say it's been a successful day.
Yeah, it was a sellout, full house. Every speaker absolutely smashed it. And like I say, we've released our date for the next one, which is going to be the 23rd of March 2024. Speakers will be announced by the end of December. We'll hopefully see you all there. A little bit of a different video for this YouTube series, so let me know how you found it in the comments below. And then do what we always say, like, comment and subscribe.